Hey, Jeff Big Daddy Wayne here today, addressing voting by mail, which seems to be quite a debate in the United States. And I watch these shows and nobody's asked a question, which I think is a very good question, and nobody's asking a very obvious one. The whole idea of voting and nobody seeing your vote, the black curtain around you or in the cubicle, so nobody knows who you voted for. That was a big deal in our country. It always has been. You don't know who I voted for, so nobody can take it out on you. So the people in today's world can't go after you if you didn't vote who they wanted. Now, in that booth you can vote, nobody knows. But if you vote by mail, they're going to know who you voted for. There's going to be a record. It will be kept on file. People may visit your house, burn it down, and kill you. It could happen. Anyway, I don't know where I stand about voting by mail. I understand the virus. I understand the pandemic. I also understand there's fraud. I also understand that people in cemeteries vote. You know, the return address is just like Evergreen Cemetery. No forwarding address. Sorry. Or how about what happened here in the pandemic? We sent out all those checks. What was there, $1 billion worth of checks sent out to people? And they weren't even alive, by God. So there's something to think about here. Now, I want to address a couple other things about voting. This is important. In 2016, 25.5% voted for Trump in the United States. 25.5% of the people elected the president of the United States. 25.6% voted for Clinton. Now, of course, she got the popular vote, but we do the electoral vote. But here's what's more interesting. 46.9% of the United States didn't vote. If 49% of the country didn't vote, traditionally, what's going to happen when we go to mail? What do you do with your mail? First of all, I don't want to look at the mail. There's bills in there. People are making strange requests for stool samples. I don't know. I usually take the mail and, just toss it in the corner. Relatives seeking money, people asking advice. I don't have the time. I'm tired. I'm worn out. I want to have a cocktail. Ladies and gentlemen, all I can tell you is you got to think about these things. You got to think about these things because it's about our future as a country. Look what's happening to us. We're just in a place nobody ever thought we would be before. So let me share this with you that is some good news about voting. We hear about racism all the time. Did you know in the 20th century we had two racists run for president of the United States? One was a senator, one was a governor. Senator Strom Thurmond from South Carolina ran as a Dixiecrat in 48. He lost big time. George Wallace, the governor of Alabama, ran in 1968. Lost big time. I think the United States is getting better about racism. And I want to go back to voting for just a minute about what Hillary Clinton said. Hillary Clinton said she gave a variety of reasons why she lost. Do you remember this? The first reason was Jill Stein from the Green Party. Then she said Jim Comey came out and made that announcement the week before the vote or whatever. Then she said the Democratic Party didn't do enough for her. Then she said the Russians interfered with the election. Then she said people didn't vote for her because she was a woman. And then she said husbands didn't let their wives vote for her. Now here's where she's wrong on the last one. I don't know about the rest of them. Let me tell you the last one. 2016, you walked into that cubicle where nobody could see you. Now listen, women are smart, very smart. I had a wife. She ran circles around me. When Hillary goes, and the husband said, all right, you can't vote for Hillary. All right, honey. Let me tell you right there, she's voting for Hillary. Because if your husband tells you to do something, the wife doesn't do it. This is my experience and several of my friends. She went in there and pulled that lever for Hillary, and later the husband said, you didn't vote for Hillary, did you? No, sweetheart, I didn't. Of course she did. Stop it. How would the husband know? See, he doesn't know. But if they get the ballot by mail, honey, let me have that ballot. I want to mail it for you. You see how tricky it's going to get? America's divided enough. We don't need husbands and wives who are already at war further, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you one other thing about president. I want to talk about Kanye West running for president. I think it's refreshing and hopeful, ladies and gentlemen. that an entertainer, a singer, a rapper run for president. I want to hear the inaugural address given in rap. I want to see Kim Kardashian as the first lady. I want to see the White House turned upside down. We're throwing the game show host out. We're bringing the rapper in. Now, here's the good points about Kanye. He's a smart guy. Look how wealthy he is. He's a smart guy. He wasn't arrested by one of the Kardashians. You know what happened to the other black gentleman that got involved with the Kardashians? It wasn't good. This also is a gentleman who knows how to reach the people. He knows how to reach young people. And isn't that really what we're all... How do we reach the young people? The young people know the answers. He knows the young people. I think there are so many good reasons to vote for Kanye. And you know what's really good? You get mail from Kanye West, you're going to read that letter. When that ballot comes in, you're going to pay attention. So I want you to think about what I've been telling you here. Now think of this. This is my last story about racism in America. In 1956, a man called Gerald K. Smith ran for president. He was a racist, anti-Semitic. I think he was a former representative that made a lot of noise in the 40s, and he's one of those guys that want to keep running. He was on the ballot in all 50 states, ladies and gentlemen, in 1956 and running for president. Now, here's where he was really clever. Get this one. His party was called the Christian National Party. Think how bright that is. You go in to vote and you're undecided. Eisenhower, Stevenson, Republican, Democrat, National Christian Party. Most people were Christians. Oh, he's a Christian. However, people pay attention to who's running for president. And I want to tell you what happened. I think this is incredible. A friend of mine wrote me a letter about this. He said there were 62,024,596 votes cast. That's how many votes were cast in 1956. Do you know how many votes Gerald K. Smith got, ladies and gentlemen? 8 votes. 8 votes out of oh my God, 62,024,596 votes. He got 8 votes. Lord and Savior Jesus, oh my God. Now think about what this means. It means his friends didn't vote for him. It means his family didn't vote for him. My friend said it probably even means he didn't vote for himself, because people have mistake votes. His was all mistake votes. You see, there's hope, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what you think or believe, Kanye West is running for president. We're opening up new vistas and horizons on the American political frontier. But you know what I'd like you to do? I'd like you to subscribe to Big Daddy Knows, so I can come to you every week with useless, silly information. But some of it's actually thought out. Subscribe, Big Daddy Jeffrey.